Welcome to another episode. It's 9 weeks to Ironman Australia. Now I know I said last week was 9 weeks to Ironman Australia, but I got it wrong because I was looking at Training Peaks and Training Peaks says it's 9 weeks to Ironman Australia. So Training Peaks is right. So this week is 9 weeks to Ironman Australia, and this week we're easing back into building some endurance across the swim, bike and run. But doing that slowly, given I've just done a half Ironman on the weekend that passed in Husky. So on Sunday, there's a big hilly ride that I did, which went really well. And the only other thing this week is a bit of a curveball that was thrown in by Ironman in relation to some changes to the rules and regulations. So you'll hear about that also later in the episode. Enjoy the episode. Morning everybody, it's the beginning of another week. This morning I've got a 2.3 kilometre recovery swim, so recovering from the Husky Ultimate Triathlon which happened on Sunday. Still feeling a little bit sore in the legs and my back, but anyway, I know I can't stop now. This is where it's all going to build, so getting ready to get my head around the fact that the next few weeks are going to be pretty tough. Good morning everybody, it's Tuesday morning, heading out for my actually it's Wednesday morning, sorry. What's happening? Yes, Wednesday morning, heading out for my 10k hilly run this morning. Feeling better today in terms of muscular aches and pains following the weekend. Just a little bit of tightness around my hip flexors, but otherwise have recovered pretty well. So yeah, heading out for a run and easing back into building a lot more time and endurance on the 3 legs. That 10k run went better than expected. I thought I'd be a lot heavier and find it harder than I actually did. So I think I've recovered well from the half Ironman on Sunday, which was only 3 days ago. It's Wednesday today. So yeah, pleasantly surprised. Finished my Friday long swim, 2.6 Ks in total. It felt really good actually, could keep going, quite nice. It's been a really nice recovery back from Husky Ultimate. Good day ahead. Good morning, it's Saturday morning, still quite dark, trying to get out early before it gets really hot. I have my long run this morning. Well, it is a long run, it's 20 Ks, but when you think about the fact that I have to do 42 Ks in the Ironman, it's not a long run. So yeah, heading out for that this morning. If I didn't need any further roadblocks, or I guess, yeah, roadblocks in my Ironman journey. Recently, Ironman posted a list of banned running shoes. They are essentially banned shoes because the stack height is more than 40 millimeters. So they've posted a list of about 5 or 6 different branded shoes, which they are banning. And my Asics Nova Blast 5 are on that list, which is really strange for a few reasons. One, they aren't super shoes. They're just normal everyday trainers. I can understand some of the other shoes. They're called super shoes, so really, really high stack and carbon plate and, you know, the works. But yeah, so the shoes I was going to run in are currently banned. The other interesting thing is that actually I don't believe the stack height in my Nova Blasts are actually 40 millimeters. I think they're about 39.5 or something like that. Anyway, that aside, it's on the list. I've written to Ironman to see if that just applies to elite athletes. Not heard back. So I need to think about plan B for my running shoes. So that's what I'm thinking about now, and I'm sure I'll find a solution.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I could take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life.
I've now finished my 20k run for Saturday, just walking home and having a quick bite to eat, and then walking to meet Belinda for a coffee. So I did a bit more walking today in my run than I generally do. I think I'm going to start probably doing that more, because that's what I'm going to probably do in Ironman. So I'm going to try to just, you know, take longer, walk more, because I think it's important to have the time on your feet. Like, okay, say I do a 20Ks in 2 hours, but on the day of Ironman I'm doing it in 3 hours, right? For example, that's a whole hour more on my feet. So I think I need to get my feet used to just get used to being on my feet for longer. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. Sunday morning, very early morning, like 3.5 hours of hills today. Completed the 3.5 hour hilly ride. I'm pretty happy with the outcome of that today. I just did the local hills and got in about 1,113 meters of elevation, so that's pretty good. Happy with that. I started off really strong, and for the first 2 hours I was thinking, oh, I'm just going to be going up and down these hills for the whole 3.5 hours. I'm feeling great. But I can say that towards the end, maybe in the last hour, I did do a lap. So there's a lap I do where it's about 7, I think, or 8 Ks of hills, and then it's usually about 2 or 3 of just flat, you know, rest in between those hills. And the first 2 hours I just repeated those hilly laps without any of the flat, but then the last hour and a half I did do 1 lap of the flat roads. So I think that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. That brings me to the end of the week. So next week I can see that we're back to a pretty big heavy load, and back to building, because next week is 8 weeks to Ironman Australia. I just can't believe how close I am to getting to the start line. How amazing. Anyway, still got 8 weeks, and hoping nothing happens between now and then. I know nothing will happen. I'm getting there. So yeah, 8 weeks to go. Oh my goodness. So that's the end of the week. That's the wrap. Never give up, because anything is possible.
I had a dream that someday I would just fly away, and I always